guys, welcome back to my channel. Mermaid Nina here. Well, it's December, guys. Woohoo! Can you tell by my ears? I'm ready to party and Christmas it up. But that means it's time for another updates video. And I'm sure you guys know where I'm going with this, but there was a huge, and I mean huge, mind-blowing, internet-blowing update that happened just a few weeks ago, and we're going to talk about it briefly. But that is that the Bobs, yeah, they did a little switcheroony or something. It was like a Wednesday night, and all of a sudden my phone is like blowing up, and I'm like, what is going on? And the rumors were spiraling, and all of a sudden we got the fine print, and oh my goodness, it's crazy. Chapek is out. And Iger is back in. There was a huge CEO change. And yeah, it was a crowd pleaser. That's putting it mildly. I mean, there was like parties happening over at the theme parks. People were screaming on rides when they found out the announcement. Just a huge deal, guys. And for those of you who loved Bob Chapek, don't feel too bad for him. Have you seen how much money Disney's giving him for giving him the boot? Yeah, I don't feel bad for him. In fact, I'd gladly trade places. You know what? Disney, hire me as your CEO. If you don't like me, boot me out. I'd gladly take Chapek's paycheck. That was crazy. But yes, guys, Bob Iger is back, at least for a couple of years, hopefully to turn things around, right? Make us park goers a little happier. But yeah, but we're in a CEO transition time, and I think a lot of people are hoping things turn quickly. And I think a lot of people are hoping that Iger is the one to do it. I just wonder how fast and how quickly things can change. And so far, nothing really big or revolutionary has really been changed, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. It's the end of the year, and Disney's fiscal year is in October. So I don't know if we have to wait till next October to get a huge difference here, but you know, we can all cross our fingers and hope. But for those of you who follow along on the community page on my channel, that's right, I did a poll up on that page asking people, okay, Chapek is out, Iger is in. What is the first thing you want Iger to change? Or what is most important to you that Iger changes? And of course, I gave some options. And the winning thing was just money. You guys just want it cheaper. You don't care how, and you don't care what aspect of the parks gets cheaper. You just want it to be cheaper. And then of course, the second thing that won was Genie Plus. You want Genie Plus removed or changed or altered or simplified, something. So yes, that speaks volumes, guys. We either want prices to go down, which I'm not sure can really happen, right? Or we want Genie Plus to get the boot. So we shall see. Unfortunately, 2023 is, around the corner. So I'm not sure how much will change going into the new year, but we shall see. However, sadly, I did an update video, a price increase video, literally came out the day the Bobs did the switcheroony, right? And I didn't get a lot of viewership on this video, and I think it's because people were hoping it wasn't gonna come true. I think they were like, okay, well, Iger's in, he's gonna get rid of this increase. I'm sad to say, guys, that increase happened. It 100% happened. It was supposed to happen on December 8th, and it did. So I'm here to tell you that sadly, whatever Iger's doing isn't happening quick enough to affect price ticket increase. So yes, base day, simple, multi-day, whatever, tickets outside of a package did indeed go up. The price of hoppers is supposed to go up. The price of annual pass holders are supposed to go up. If you haven't seen that video, check it out because there were more details in that video than just an increase. But it does seem that at this point, right now that I'm filming this video, that only kind of like standalone tickets went up, not tickets in packages. So if you're still trying to save a few dollars, if you book on Disney property, you add park tickets to your package. Those have not changed. I booked 3 trips this morning, and the price was the same as I previously quoted. So Those will go up eventually, but hopefully not in the next few weeks. So book your trips now. But with that being said, let's get in for some real big updates. You know, let's put the bobs aside for now and let's get into some updates. First thing, just like my mouse ears, guys, Christmas is in full swing everywhere. All the parks, the ships, land, parrots, whatever. Christmas is everywhere right now. And this means the eats, the treats, the decorations, and the golden statues. What? Yeah, you guys remember the 50 golden statues? Yeah, with the Magic Band Plus, which I don't know where mine is. I don't have it in front of me. They adjusted some of the sounds that will happen when you go use your band on those 50 statues. They will have a little festive flair, a little holiday magic to them, if you can get them to work. So a little holiday twist there with the 50 statues. I am looking forward to giving that a try here in a few weeks. Yeah, but there's been some mixed reviews regarding those 50 statues. People are saying that they've been seeing people climbing into the garden area to try to get the statues to work. There's been a long line of people waving their hands trying to get the statues to work. So Nina and the kids are gonna put it to the test, and we're gonna see not only what's the best way to activate these statues, but if indeed it works. So stay tuned to that. But Disney is full swing, guys. Christmas holiday season is here, but we got more to go. So another update that came out, which happened for one day and then it like disappeared, and then finally Disney put out an official announcement. Dining cancellations. So for years upon years upon years, the policy has been, if you book a dining reservation at a Disney restaurant, right, whether it's at the resort or the parks, you have to cancel within 1 to 2 days of your reservation. Certain restaurants were 2 days, certain restaurants were 1 day. So within 48 to 24 hours, you have to cancel that dining reservation. Otherwise, you're gonna get a $10 fee per person in your party. Does this make sense? Disney's changed it to be a 2-hour cancellation policy? What? I don't know if they're doing this because, like I have said in previous videos, there is a hoarding issue going on with Disney reservations right now, Disney dining reservations. Certain companies and people, I don't know what the heck's going on, but they're literally hoarding all the dining reservations. They are booking multiple dining reservations for the same time at multiple locations, and then either selling them to other people or telling other people they can get that reservation at, I don't even know. But it's a hot mess right now, dining reservation. And I think this is Disney's way of trying to help you guys out by allowing these people who weren't able to sell off a reservation, they have to cancel within 2 hours of that reservation time. Otherwise, they're gonna get charged a fee, which means if you are in the park and you wanna eat very, very soon, there is a chance reservations could be opening up for you because these people do need to cancel. So like I said, within 24 to 48 hours was the previous policy. Now, if you change your mind and you don't want to eat at X, Y, and Z restaurant and you have a reservation, you can cancel within 2 hours of your reservation time, which allows anyone who's going last minute or looking for reservations last minute the opportunity to snag up that reservation. So this is like a twofer like update perk, right? So A, if you know, I have a lot of clients this happens to, unfortunately. They book a reservation. They're super duper excited about it. Life happens. Kiddo throws a fit. Someone doesn't feel good. Someone changed their mind. Someone decided they'd rather play at the pool instead. Rather than dragging everyone out to go to your dining reservation, even though you clearly changed your mind, you can cancel within 2 hours. That's amazing. And then the second part of this is people who forgot to make dining reservations or they had a location they really, really wanted, they couldn't score a time. With people being able to cancel 2 hours in advance, you can probably score that reservation within 2 hours of when you want to eat. So it's kind of like got a double bonus here, but yes, dining cancellation window has changed from 24 to 48 hours to 2 hours before your dining time. And this is for most locations. Obviously something like, I think it was like Hoop-de-Doo Review and Victoria and Albert's have their own cancellation policy. So just make sure you read that in the fine print. But yes, that was a huge change. And remember, you do want to cancel those reservations. If you decide you'd rather play at the pool, kiddo doesn't feel good, someone changed their mind, whatever, you want to cancel within 2 hours. You don't want to forget or just not show up, because they will charge you $10 per person of that reservation. So if you're a party of 5, no one shows up and you didn't cancel, that's a $50 fee. So know about that in advance. But yes, that's a nice little perk for those of us who just were unable to score something, which hopefully prevents all the people who are hoarding all the dining reservations. It hopefully, hopefully they stop that soon. Disney, it's happening. Please stop it. Because those of us who actually want to eat at a certain time, we would like to get those reservations. So yes, that is a change here. So we're gonna move on just a little bit from Disney World and go to Disney Cruise Line. Yeah, some really big information came out within the past month. First, did you know, I didn't even know Disney really, I guess they could do this, but it was kind of a little shock to me. They just went off and just bought a ship. That's right. The Global Dream is a ship that was getting built in Germany. Of course, the company who was building it filed for bankruptcy. Disney supposedly bought this ship at a huge discount and is going to be transitioning the ship into a Disney ship within 2025. So within the next couple of years, it's going to be built in Germany, which is where it is located right now. So yeah, Disney bought just some random ship that's partially built in Germany, and they're gonna turn it into a Disney ship to be part of their fleet. It's gonna have a whole new name and all the Disney flair and service and eats and everything that we have gone to expect on the Disney ship. So that's, I find that very interesting that Disney did that, because if you guys don't know, Disney's currently building ships right now. We have the Treasure, which is Disney's, 6th ship, is currently in the building process right now. It's gonna be adventure themed, very Aladdin and Jasmine. And there's supposed to be another one out there yet to be named. And now we'll have this Global Dream as well. So yes, a bunch of Disney Cruise Line ships coming upon us. But this is a big year for Disney Cruise Line, big year as in next year. So in a few weeks here, Disney Cruise Line is going to be celebrating 25 years at sea. They're calling it their silver anniversary at sea, and they're going to throw a huge party for anyone sailing from May to September 2023 in honor of their big silver anniversary. We're talking new outfits for the characters, a new song, that's right, a new song for us to all love and enjoy. There's gonna be special events for guests and of course, merchandise, that's right, and more. So lots of fun parties and celebrations to be had from May to September via Disney Cruise Line, all 5 ships, by the way. So if you're looking for a time to sail, that could be it. And they announced for this special anniversary that they're gonna go ahead and give Castaway Key members another level. So for those of you who don't know, when you're a Disney Cruise Line newbie, you've never cruised before, you're just general public person, right? Once you've officially sailed on that ship, you're officially a Disney's Castaway Key Club member. We get a special lanyard and we get little perks as we move up the ladder, right? So right now there's silver, that would be for people who have sailed 1 to I think like 5 cruises. Then you're gonna have gold. Then there's platinum. Platinum was always the big, I can't believe I'm platinum, I get to do everything first club level. And now they're adding pearl in honor of the anniversary. So pearl will be for people who have sailed 25 plus times on Disney Cruise Line. So yes, that is pretty exciting for those platinum people who are able to move up another level to pearl, because I'm assuming they're gonna get a few extra perks than platinum originally had. But yes, so that's pretty exciting for those guests. Also just announced, starting next week, when you watch this video next week, right? 2024 sailings are finally coming out, and that is for early 2024. They're going back to the Bahamas and the Caribbean and all that great stuff. That's going to be December 15th for the general public. Of course, depending on your Castaway Key membership status, that is so difficult to say, you could be booking as early as December 12th. But like I said, next week for new sailings in 2024, early sailings, by the way. And of course, Disney Cruise Line, as much as I love cruising Disney, and of course the sad news here is they brought back in-person assembly drills. That's right. Per COVID, we were kind of doing those on our phone, on the app. We would go to the location, scan something in, it was easy breezy. No, we're back to standing out there via deck or some room and listening to a story and situation, and you know, the ship can't start to sail until everyone has done the assembly drill. So it is unfortunate that it is back to being in person, because I will tell you the convenience of just going to a location and scanning it in was huge. But it really is just for everyone's safety. So yes, in-person assembly drills are back. Just know that it's returned, guys. So next thing up is the Galactic Star Cruiser. Just very brief. They have started giving discounts to DVC members. Now I say this because there was a huge rumor a couple months ago that Galactic Star Cruiser is closing down. Disney built something and no one can pay for it, blah, blah, blah. It's gonna get closed down, right? Because the cruises are at 25% capacity and they've already had to close down one of the dinings and they have reduced hours and all this stuff. So it does look like some of that could possibly be true, for Disney is giving discounts for early next year. I think it's like January through some dates in March or April. Very specific dates, very specific cruises. DVC members are getting a discount, but that means other people who could be getting a discount, we could be next. So if you're not uberly eager to book Galactic Star Cruiser, maybe hold on a minute, because more discounts could be coming up soon. I know I have already done the Galactic Star Cruiser. It was pricey, very, very expensive. I'm not totally sure it was worth what I paid, but if there was a discount, I would have been much happier about it. Let's put it that way. So yes, for those of you who are excited about Galactic Star Cruiser, perhaps wait a minute, because discounts could be coming soon. But yes, if you're looking to sail Galactic Star Cruiser, Nina can indeed hook you up. I book it often. I know what I'm talking about. Yep, just let me know. And next thing up, now this is interesting. Now we rumored about this a little bit ago. It's officially happening. Hey Disney is coming to Walt Disney World, and they're gonna start introducing this product at the Polynesian for testing. After they use and test it over at the Poly, it will be expanding to the other Disney resorts. Hey Disney is like Alexa at home. It's like your Amazon Alexa, like, hey Alexa, what time is it? What's the temperature? All that kind of stuff. That's what Hey Disney is. It's literally like a little Alexa, but it's got some mouse ears. It's very cute. It's going to be great if you want to know the parade times, the park times, the show times, any form of times. You want to get some Disney trivia? Yep, that'll be a good place. You want a good joke? Yep, and more. So it's kind of like a fun, interactive, I'm going to call it a toy, for you to have in your hotel room. I'm thinking at most to entertain the kiddos. But yes, if you like Alexa at home, you might most likely like Hey Disney when you get to the theme park. So that is getting tested and being rolled out right now over at the Poly. Next thing up, now I talked about this and it has finally happened, guys. Remember the pirate rooms I kept talking about at Caribbean Beach, Disney's Caribbean Beach, in the Trinidad area of that resort? Those are done. They've had their makeovers. They went from pirate rooms to the Little Mermaid. I was hoping they were gonna do a full-on Sebastian theme. Didn't quite do that. The colors are very muted and kind of calm and subtle, which I personally like. They're very light and airy, and the Little Mermaid theme isn't like bam in your face. It's not like the Little Mermaid rooms over at Art of Animation. It's very subtle. Little light blues and corals and fish kind of swimming about on the decor. So it's nice. It's a Little Mermaid themed room, but they're subtle. They're not intense. And I just wonder if Caribbean Beach is going to be doing this for the rest of their resort rooms as well. But just note, pirate rooms are gone. Little Mermaid rooms are here over at Disney's Caribbean Beach. And for those who want to know more information, that is a moderate resort on the Skyliner. That's right. So next thing up, Walt Disney World Railroad. I wish I had official news on this, guys. I was hoping for my November updates video that come December, I could tell you it's opening. We don't know that yet, but there has been subtle hints that it could be coming very, and I mean very soon, hopefully for the holidays. And I get that it's the holiday season right now, but I'm hoping this is gonna get unveiled for the actual holiday. So no huge news about Walt Disney World Railroad, but more and more things are pointing to the direction that it's opening very soon. So let's just cross our fingers on this one, because I would absolutely love to be able to finally ride the Walt Disney World Railroad. It's been so long. Anyway, next update, Genie Plus. Genie Plus is getting a little modification, which is great. So when you go in, so you've already purchased Genie Plus, right? You're getting ready to make your reservation for a particular ride that morning, and you pick a ride and you're like, oh yeah, Small World, let's do Small World. You're like, Small World, 9:30, let's do it. Then all of a sudden you remember Nina said not to do Small World. You know what you can do now? Rather than canceling and rebooking, you can just modify it. Let's say that you went ahead and you Genie Plus to Haunted Mansion, but then you realized, oh, that's not a good time. Like so-and-so is gonna get hungry. We're gonna need to eat. And then we need to kick back and do this thing. And rather than canceling and trying to rebook, they're gonna allow you to modify the time. So that is a new update for Genie Plus. It is supposed to be unveiling soon between Disney World and Disneyland. It's supposed to be coming out very soon. The ability to modify is always just a huge perk. It really is just a pain in the butt to always have to cancel something and rebook something. Park pass reservations were like that. When they first came out, you had to cancel whatever you were currently at to then rebook, hoping it was still there, a different park. Now you can modify that really easy in the system. Genie Plus is just getting that same update. So modification versus canceling and rebook when it comes to the physical ride, right? I'm not talking about purchasing Genie Plus. I'm talking about when you've already gotten a pass for a specific ride, rather than canceling and rebooking, you can just modify. Again, coming very soon. Next thing, Splash Mountain. I know we've talked about it before. For those of you who do not know, Splash Mountain is getting a huge, and I mean huge, makeover to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Well, we have a date, guys. Starting January 3rd, Splash Mountain is gone. It's over. It's getting a makeover, and we will not be able to ride it as is ever again. So if you are in love with Splash Mountain and you are super duper sad to see it go, or you want to ride it one last time, you have until January 22nd. That is January 2/2 will be your last time to ride Splash Mountain in its given state, because then Disney is going to start refurbishing it for Tiana. And if you look at the stuff for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, it does still continue to keep the long drop, so I'm assuming that drop is not going to change, and it does continue to still look like a fume log ride as well. So hopefully it's just the decor and the singing that will get changed, but I know for a lot of us who started riding something, love something, we don't want to see it changed like ever. We don't care the reasoning behind it, whether it's good or bad or neutral. We hate seeing our favorites go, and I'm still sore about Pirates. So I'm sure some of you will still be sore about Splash Mountain, but just note, January 2/2, last day to ride it as is at Disney World. Next up, Disney's animation experience over at Disney's Animal Kingdom, over at the Wildlife Express Rafiki's Watch Station. I'll explain a little bit more in a second because that was a lot of words. Animation Experience is getting a slight update in honor of the new Zootopia Disney Plus cartoon shorts that are out right now. You can now draw some of your favorite Zootopia characters. All right, so I've seen Nick Wilde, I've seen Officer Judy Hopps, and I've seen Flash the Sloth as some options there for you to draw. So, as I kind of said earlier, Disney's Animation Experience is a 25-minute in-person drawing tutorial where they take you through, from a Disney animator, take you through step by step on how to draw one of Disney's beloved characters. They give you a piece of paper and a pencil, and sometimes the paper already has some circles or lines drawn on them, and then they teach you step by step how to draw the eyes and the nose and the mouth and turn your paper into one of our Disney characters. Now this happens over at Rafiki's Planet Watch. You get to Rafiki's Planet Watch by riding the Wildlife Express train, which is over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So sorry if I confused you there. You go to Disney's Animal Kingdom Park. Right next to the Kilimanjaro Safaris ride, there is the Wildlife Express train. You take the train, it takes you to Rafiki's Planet Watch, and that is where you would do the animation experience. So hopefully that makes sense. But yes, we've got Zootopia characters at that location right now. And I will say that even though you can Genie Plus that experience, at least I think you can, we like going and just arriving a little bit earlier. My kids absolutely love doing that. We have drawn so many characters. So yeah, that is something we definitely love to do, but it's not necessarily something that's gonna make or break your trip, just heads up on that. But it's absolutely fantastic if you have a kid who loves to draw, is very creative, or interested in Disney animals or Disney animation. So go ahead and do that experience over at Animal Kingdom. Next up, I kind of saved it for last, even though it has nothing to do with Disney World, and that is Disneyland. In honor of Disney's 100 years of celebration, what they are calling the Years of Wonder, this whole next year of 100 years is getting its grand kickoff over at Disneyland Park in California, in Anaheim, California. Why? Because it's where it all began. That is Walt's original park. That is Walt's original dream. So they are going big over there at Disneyland for next year. So starting January, I think it's 27th, will be the grand opening of the Years of Wonder, the big, kickoff celebration of 100 years of celebration. There's a few things that are gonna be happening, so I just wanted to talk about it. First, January 27th, they're gonna finally open Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That's right, the ride over at Hollywood Studios that we love. Disneyland is getting one too, and it's absolutely going to be fabulous. I wonder if it's going to be slightly different, actually. We don't know. Is it going to be a carbon copy? Or is it going to have its own kind of Disneyland, swing on it? So that's going to be cool to find out. That's going to open January 27th. And with that, we have the Magic Happens parade will be back February 24th. Now, Magic Happens was a parade that got unveiled at Disneyland right before COVID. Like right before COVID, COVID happens, parade gets kicked out. It is coming back, guys. Absolutely fabulous. Magic Happen parade returns February 24th. And with all of this celebration fun, Toontown is finally going to reopen. So Disney World used to have a Toontown. Disneyland's Toontown is still there. It's just gotten a huge, and I mean huge, makeover. It is finally reopening on March 8th, complete with grassy areas. That's right, you want to kick back and relax. I love the idea of grassy areas. Disney gets kind of hot and gets kind of hard on your feet, all of that cement and concrete and whatever the heck they have going on with asphalt. It's kind of nice to have some grassy areas that we'll be able to chill next to. They're going to have a lot of water play areas, very interactive water play areas for the kiddos, right? They're going to have a lot of fun in interactive character houses. So previously, Toontown, they had Mickey's house and Minnie's house and the different character areas, and you kind of walked through, maybe you pulled something or touched something. They've vamped that up. It is going to be super interactive now to celebrate Mick and Min and Goofy and Donald and just kind of get more interactive with those characters. The Chip and Dale Gadget Coaster is going to be there as well if you want a little kitty coaster fun, right? And then Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin is going to be there as well. We'll see if that also got a light refurbishment. So the things that were already in Toontown seem to still kind of be there, but maybe with an updated, more modern, more interactive look. So that's really exciting. March 8th, Toontown to reopen. When I was there, I remember kind of looking over the walls, trying to see what was going on back there. I have spent many of an hours in Toontown, so that's pretty exciting. And then I was pretty excited about this one too. At Disney World, we have Swiss Family Robinson's Treehouse, right? You guys know I've talked about it. Disneyland has always had the Tarzan Treehouse. They decided for this 100 years of celebration to bring back the original Adventureland Treehouse and remove it from Tarzan. So Tarzan has been getting refurbishment. It's gone. They have finally announced that the original inspired Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, the Adventureland Treehouse, will be taking its place. And that's kind of cool because for the 100-year celebration, we're kind of going back to Walt's original design and original concept, following after that movie, but probably a little bit more interactive and a little more colorful and cool. So yes, that's going to be pretty exciting. Not that I hated the Tarzan Treehouse. It's just kind of fun to know that we're going back to Walt's kind of original thought on that. So that's pretty exciting. And that's all happening and more over at Disneyland Park for next year. But that is my December updates video. There were a lot of updates. Of course, the biggest one, like I said, are the Bobs, right? Iger is back. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I feel like many of us wanted like something to change instantly. Like for Iger to come out and be like, okay, park pass reservations, gone. Genie Plus for 2023, gone, and just completely change everything. And that hasn't happened yet. I mean, remember, Disney is still a business. And Iger, although many people love him, he still has to make sure this business runs not only smoothly, but is profitable. So it'll be very interesting to see what Iger really can change and do to make the rest of us happy. I mean, I think we've all spoken up on things that we just don't like, or that we wish would return. So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what 2023 under Iger brings. And hopefully it does bring good things. But unfortunately, I'm not sure much is going to change right away. I feel like if they were going to get rid of Genie Plus or change Genie Plus, they should have like announced it already. Like they only have a few more weeks until 2023. So here's crossing our fingers. We get more information soon on park pass reservations, hopping, Genie Plus, and anything else. So yes, guys, that is my December updates video. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Bob exchange. Are you excited for Iger? Are you glad Iger is back? Yeah? Or were you a Chapek fan? Let me know in the comments. Unfortunately, like I keep saying, I mean, I think we wanted Iger to do all these great things and change things right away, but he's got to get in touch with Josh and figure out what Josh thinks as well. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be a quick turnover, but we shall see, right? We can always cross our fingers and hope. But yes, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I hope you found it useful. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. If the subscribe button is red, please click it, turn it gray, hit the bell icon for notifications. Like this video and comment, like I said. Iger, Chapek, are you excited? Are you like neutral on this? Are you not thinking much is going to change? Or are you like, yes, Iger and Josh are going to switch things around. It's going to be amazing. Let me know in the comments. Are you going to be sailing Disney Cruise Line for the new silver anniversary? Are you headed to Disneyland for the Years of Wonder? Let me know in the comments on what you guys think of the updates. But yeah, holiday season, guys. If you don't hear it from me later, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I hope you guys all have a fabulous new year. But of course, I'm not going anywhere. We've got lots of new videos to come and go before 2023, but just in case, guys, happy holidays and mahalo for watching. Nina out.